Welcome in, folks. It's time for 814 Fun, and for that, we're here with Sarah from Maker Studio, and we are actually doing some dot journaling, which is something that I'm learning about for the first time right now.
Perfect.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So what is dot journaling?
So dot journaling is a planner system where you can keep track of your schedule, but also you can use it as a gratitude journal or a way to keep track of life events. You can also use it for lists. So if you have books you want to read.
So if you love lists.
Love lists, yep.
you got that. I see, this is why I don't know about it, is I'm not organized whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. So this would be perfect.
Okay, this will get me ready for 2020.
Yeah.
So you have some of these journals right here to show us what you can do with them.
Yeah, so I brought some of the journals and also some of the tools that you can use when you make a dot journal. So usually when you get a journal, you can get hardback or paperback. You start with something fun for your beginning, and then that's where you get creative with deciding, do you want it for a schedule keeper or do you want it for more of a gratitude type thing where you're just remembering life events. So I started my 2020 journal with my word of the year, which is expand. You can make your journal as creative or as black and white as you want. So it's really a personalized planner system.
Yeah, my planner right now is just like a collection of papers that are not in any order, and they're just kind of clumped. And I just kind of hold them. So this might be a better way to do that.
All in one.
Okay, and you were showing me before we came on here some of the cool, neat things you could do with it other than planning too.
Yes. So if you need somewhere to keep track of birthdays, you can do something like that where you have a birthday page with everybody's names and their dates. This one is a little bookshelf, so I drew a bookshelf with little books, and then.
Wait, you drew all this?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So your journal usually.
I can tell you're super neat and creative. I'm like, she drew this. She totally did this all.
Yeah. So when you get your journal, it's just dots, and then you draw different things, or you can make it black and white, just lists if you want. But I like to get creative. So this has books on it, and then the titles of the books I want to read, I write on the spine, and then after I've read it, then you color in the book. So
you remember that you read it?
No, it's not that I remember that I read it. I'm like, oh yeah, that one's done.
That's neat.
Yeah, and then you can also expand with different ways and tools for your journal. So I like to use erasable pens and markers and highlighters. That helps if you're afraid to get started in your journal, which I see a lot. So
I am terrified of this idea completely.
Okay, so you definitely need erasable.
So I need an eraser.
Yes. And if you don't have an artist touch but you want to add some flair, they do make little templates. This is kind of cool. It's all on one key ring, and it's got squares, circles. It even has one that has like a daily schedule where you could check off the boxes.
Yeah.
You can use colored pencils. We have washi tape, which is a repositionable tape. You can use that just for decorating, or you can make flags for your journal to mark pages. So yeah, there's a lot of really fun things you can do.
That's really neat, and I like the fact that there's these like templates, because while you are all in the lines and very organized, I've been told by teachers growing up I have chicken scratch handwriting. I actually had one teacher said it looks like when I write, it's like one of those ransom messages where they cut out different things from magazines, because all the letters are different shapes and sizes and whatnot. This is really neat, and obviously it's something you do at Maker Studio. If folks want to check out some of the things you have, how can they contact you?
Yeah, so I'm in Hollidaysburg. That's where my studio is, and you can find me online at Maker Studio 814 on Instagram and Facebook.
Alrighty, Sarah, thank you so much for teaching us this.
Yes, absolutely.
Bring in new things every time you come in.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Sarah. Folks.